Hey, Ma!
So I have an event. In 3 hours. I have to leave here to get there on time. Alright, let me explain what's going on while I do my sewing machine. So I have a Think Pink event to go to, and we're all supposed to wear pink. It's for breast cancer. It's a dinner kind of deal, a little get-together thing. It is October, so it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I really don't have anything to wear, so what time is it? 2 o'clock? I have to leave in a little over 2 hours. I'm gonna try to put together this shirt real quick. I know I can do it, but I just ran into some problems with some thread. I buy so many things from thrift stores, sometimes the thread is not that good. And you have to be careful about that. And I thought it was good, but it wasn't. Okay, so let me see. This is basically, it's the easiest shirt ever. I'm gonna kind of try to spruce it up if I have enough time, but the bottom I have to hem.
This is Future Trina offering a bit of instruction. There are only 2 measurements that you need to make this shirt. The length is determine how long you want it to be and measure from your shoulders to that point and multiply by 2, allotting for a seam allowance. And then the width is, like for mine, I wanted it to come up to my elbow. You measure from elbow to elbow, and that's your width. Of course, again, with a seam allowance. If you wanted it to go to your wrist, you would measure from wrist to wrist. So there's only 3 real steps to this shirt, and the rest is all variations of that. You just have to cut it to length and width. You have to cut a hole for your head and probably hem it. And you have to sew up the sides where the white lines are listed here. The rest is customizing it. Adding adornments, adding bias tape, determining how you want to hem the sides, and in my case, I'm adding trim. You could even turn it into a dress by making it longer. Okay, back to the video.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sew this, and I will be back when I'm done sewing the hems. Zigzag. Because it's stretchy material, so. Okay, this is a bit of a nightmare. I'm putting a second hem in because the zigzag stitch that I did, oh my gosh. This material is so soft and stretchy, and I haven't been sewing lately, so I ran into some troubles. But I just doubled it over again, and I'm folding it. I have to give it a little bit of a tug to keep it from jamming up the machine. So, wouldn't be a big problem. I wouldn't care. I would probably just cut the bottom off or something. But it's 2:30 now, so I got about an hour to start getting ready. 2 hours before I leave. That's the thing. When you're sewing for yourself and something goes sideways, you can always adjust. Alright, so this is the end of them, finally. It's not bad if you look at it like this. If you look underneath, things have happened. Mistakes were made. Alright, so what I was thinking of for the sides is, I don't know, I have second thoughts now because I have this weird material that I got 4 yards for $2, which is great because this is a 2-yard piece, so it would just fit both sides. And I could kind of just stitch a long, straight stitch along the side. And I think that would give it like some kind of weird kind of vibe. This is what nightmares are made of. Definitely could have picked like a rayon or something nicer to sew. After this get together, I'll have time to go to Joann's Fabric and maybe get something different for next week, because I'm not sure if I'll sew something for next week, but if I do, it is not going to be this kind of material. Which, for what it's worth, it's not terrible, but I'm kind of just doing this last minute thing. I don't have time to figure it out, you know? It is. It's 2:56. Look at that. So it needs another stitch here, and it needs a stitch at the bottom and the top, but how nice. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Okay. I will be back when it's done. Or I kill myself. Either way. Okay, so I'm doing the last line, and then the sides and the back, front and back will be done. All I have to do is cut out the area for my head to actually fit in it and sew up the sides. So this is the last pass for this. It is 3:30. I have about 45 minutes before, well, an hour. I need to leave in an hour. There's a, I want to say there's like a bit of plastic or something in the middle of this trim, and that's what's making that noise when I hit it. So there is a little teeny area that I can sew and not hit it, very thin area, and I'm trying to keep right there, but like I said, it's like not even 1/8 of an inch, and I just need to figure out where I'm going to put my head and how I'm going to do that. Now, the idea was I wanted the white on the sides. I'm going to go look in the mirror right now and make sure that I don't want it top and bottom. I think I like it actually both ways, but I think because in the interest of expediency, I'm going to just keep it the same, and I really just need to get it done. So what I'm doing here is I folded it in half. I have to do the neck. So this will be the back. I'm just using a t-shirt to kind of like gauge what a neck looks like. I'm going to just line it up like this, and this will be how far I want to come out for my neck, because I don't want it to be too like a deep plunging neck or anything like that. Can't undo it now. It's done. And I'm just going to cut the front right now, so that'll be done. Okay. So that's my neck. I just have to sew it up. I'm going to see if I have binder and if I can get it done that way. You line it up again. I just have to put my stitches down the side. And how high am I going with those? Halfway. Okay, we're just gonna go halfway. That's good. Yeah, halfway will be fine. Well, 2/3 of the way. I don't want it to be as high as, I don't want people to be able to see my bra, basically, on the side. So make sure that the bottom is lined up. Okay. Lined up. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. Let's do it. Huh. Nice. I have to get dressed.